Hey, welcome back to the Soul Pod. This is Stacy. If you ever struggle with trying to meditate, trying to drop in, but your mind's too busy, this is going to be a good video for you. Now, if you're new to meditation and that's a struggle, for most people it is when you're new, this is good. But if you're like me and you've been meditating for a long time and still there are times you sit and you can't get your mind to be quiet because of all the stuff that's cluttering it, this will be good for you as well. Now, if you've got it nailed, and you got meditation figured out and you can drop in easy, God bless you if you do, man, because there's a handful of you who can do that. Great, you're covered. You can skip this one. The Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor." Many who've met Thich Nhat Hanh said that he was one of the most balanced guys you could imagine meeting. He would walk up to you and he would just glow of just relaxation and calmness, and it didn't matter what happened around the guy. He was there. He had that ability. He knew something about ignoring those clouds that were blowing by. Today I want to tell you about a tool that I use to drop in when I have a hard time getting through the clutter. I call it the unpacking meditation. It's really more of a tool than a meditation. You see, when we start to meditate, it can be challenging if we've got that stuff going on. Have you ever tried to work on a kitchen counter or maybe your desk? You're trying to get something done, but there's stuff on it, and you can still get done what you need to in the kitchen, or you can still get done what you need to at your desk. But if you clear that stuff off, it's a lot easier. You don't have to work around it to get where you're going, and it's not going to be a distraction the entire time you're trying to work. It's the same with meditation. So this unpacking meditation is a tool to use to clear those decks and make it easier to drop in. It's also a really great tool for figuring out what's going on inside of you and get your to-do list knocked out too, for that matter. So here we go. You ready? So here's how it works. When you go to sit, and especially when it's been a while since you have sat, take a pen and a pad, piece of paper, put it on the side that you write on, and then just go ahead and drop into whatever meditation you normally do. A nice silent meditation if you'd like, or something with music in the background, whatever it is that you normally do, maybe just focusing on your breath. Now, as things come up, just write them down. Just scrawl them down on the paper. Don't have to overthink it. Definitely don't overthink it. Don't try to do anything about it. Just write it down, okay? And then drop in again. And then if something else comes up, write it down. Then if something else comes up, write it down. Continue to do that. And what's happening is you're taking the stuff that's running around your head and you're taking it out of you. This sounds incredibly simple, but it is. There is something about us that reminds us of the things that, oh, don't forget to do this. Oh, don't forget to do that when you're trying to meditate. You get that where your grocery list suddenly pops up and you're like, oh, I got to pick up yogurt, or whatever. And as soon as you write it down, it does something inside of here where it releases that concern of this thing I've forgotten, or oh, I can't forget that. You don't have to worry about forgetting it because now your subconscious knows you put it on the paper. So keep going through the process, breathe, notice thoughts, write them down without judgment. For me, it's always things like things I'm afraid to forget, like that I might forget. Stuff will come up that's, oh, don't forget to call your friend, or don't forget to take the garbage cans out. It's garbage day, or little silly things like that. Or the grocery store analogy. There's like, don't forget to get fresh fruit. Whatever the thing is. And as soon as that's out of me, I can let it go. But if I don't write it down, it gets stuck in there. It gets stuck on my desk, stuck on my counter, and then it impedes me being able to do my work. The great thing is, if you do this exercise and you put it all on a pad, at some point your mind will calm. And at this point, you can shift right then without having to do anything other than just continue sitting there. And you will be able to go into your meditation because you've now unloaded the stuff that was on your counter. Or you can stop, set it aside, and then go into your meditation. For me, I just keep going forward. But that unpacking at the beginning there, that unpacking is really useful because, like I said, it clears the counter for you and it allows you to drop in. So if you struggle with all of this, with trying to get into a meditative headspace when your brain is busy, drop it on the paper. It might be bigger stuff than that. It could be that you've got anxieties about something going on in your life, and maybe writing it down will be helpful as well. If that's the case, sometimes journaling before you meditate is really good to just get stuff off your chest. Once it's running around your head, that's one thing, but you get it on paper, it kind of pulls it out of your head a little bit and gets it out into the real world where you can look at it from a different angle. When you do this, you can get to that point where feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky, and your anchor will be conscious breathing. You'll get back to that place that you want to be as a meditator instead of that struggling thing. If you found this useful or you use a technique somewhat like this, be sure and share them in the notes with everyone else. It's a great community, and I love that you guys share. There's a lot of great things that I see in the show notes that people pick up on, and I think folks appreciate it. I sure do. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you on the next video.